today we had 3 breakouts we want to share. Everyone knows how NOC does, so we have to bring the whole crew with us. So I've been at NOC for 3 years, and most of you know we've done a lot of amazing things. We've also been through a lot of things. A little over a year ago, I was arrested, and that same officer that tried to arrest me has faced 6 lawsuits. 6 lawsuits of police brutality. Pointergate is another issue that came out of that same broken criminal justice system. And we all know that the system is broken. We know that we have major flaws. Even today, a NOC member just came out and told all of us about his time incarcerated. He talked about how he made less than $1 when he was locked up and how he wants to change that. And we see the national attentions. We see the murders happening in the hands of police. We see the exploitation of prison workers. And so NOC has made it its mission to fight for racial and economic justice, and we will always do that. But we have made a 100% commitment to fight for criminal justice as a full part of our platform for 2016. And we have also decided that we are not going to be going the traditional route of what is soft and cozy and funded by funders. We will be going inside of prisons. We will be disrupting. We will be going a step further than the status quo. And we know that puts us at risk, but we're going to continue to fight, which is why we are a member model, because this is not about nonprofits, this is about a revolution. And so I'm going to pass it on to Mike to talk about the next thing.
Get up for Guantanamo, one of the best organizers in the state, if not the entire country. I am Mike Griffin, the field director with a group called Neighborhoods Organizing for Change. I'm going to be quick here, but we have a chant that started at our old office. I say, who are you? You scream out powerful people. I'm going to say, who's ready to reclaim the state of Minnesota? You scream out, we will. So who are you? Who's ready to claim Minneapolis? We will. Who are you? Who's ready to reclaim Minnesota? We will. I said, who are you, folks? Who's ready to reclaim Minnesota? We will. One more time, I'm Mike Griffin. I'm here with NOC, and we've had a long year in 2015. Our office burned down over at 911 West Broadway, and I want to thank you guys for your donations and sticking with us through that office burning down. And we've had some challenges. Definitely had some challenges. We saw 47,000 people being denied their right to vote for the next president of the United States. That ain't right. We saw a workers' right package. Minneapolis is one of the worst racial divides in the entire nation. We have a workers' right package that could not get done this year. Who here thinks that's right? We have African-American men, unarmed African-American men being shot, killed by the police department. Is that right? We have our mayor and, quite frankly, 2 city council members that represent North Minneapolis that wanted to give $605,000 to rebuild and fortify a police department. Who here thinks that's right? That ain't right. But I've also seen what is best in Minneapolis. I've had the privilege to organize in Minneapolis over the past year. And what I've seen are people who are willing to band together and be powerful people. Whether it's like going to repeal spitting and lurking, Jim Crow laws. Whether it's the queer women of color who led the fight and took over the 4th precinct and not followed them with Black Lives Matter, taking over precinct for 18 days. Now, we have all focused on issue organizing. We have focused on policy organizing. But I'm happy to announce here today, in 2016 and 2017, we're going to change that. We're going to fight for our issues, but we're also going to build more power. And that means it is time for us to run our own candidates for political office in 2017. If you want the ability to run for office, to elect people of color with a right choice voting election in 2017, make some noise. If you're willing to knock on some doors, make a phone call, talk to your friends, to elect some of the folks behind me who've been working at Target Field, make some noise. I'm confident in you. I'm grateful to you. You together over the next 2 years can elect one of these folks in City Council in Minneapolis. Thank you so much. Give it back up to Guantanamo.
So our third breakthrough is a very clear and easy thing to understand. We know we can't end prisons. We know we can't elect clear, conscious, great candidates unless we have a vision ourselves. So we have decided that we will be creating and partnering with many groups, including Black Lives Matter. Can I get a shout out for Black Lives Matter? We are agenda. It will be a long-term plan about how to end the disparities, but not just about facts and numbers and statistics, but how do we bring Black joy back into Minnesota? If you look at this room, there are not enough Black folks here. We know the numbers. If we're fighting for the economy, let's have the people that are affected in the room and leading the work. And so we have unapologetically decided that we are going to be working on something called the Black Agenda, partnered with many different groups. And our vision is to create long systemic change. Next year will be the first year of that. And you can follow it on Twitter, by the way, Black Agenda MN. I just want to say thank you for everyone that's here, and I just really want to know, of the people in this room, who is ready and willing to follow Black people that are leading a Black agenda? That's not loud, but who in this room is ready to follow Black people leading a Black agenda?
On your feet!